Hello friends, and welcome to CJoy Yoga. It's going to be a quick little ditty about doing downward dog when, say, you're at your office or traveling or other places and you want to stretch but you don't want to touch the ground or you don't want to be in that pose in a place that's really busy or you're self-conscious, whatever that might be. So when I worked at an office, I used to do this on the back of my chair, and I also did it on a counter, and it was just one of the best ways to get up out of my chair, take a few minutes to stretch, and then come back and sit down, right? So that my back wasn't killing me by the end of the day. So put your hands onto a countertop, something that is hip height or maybe a little lower, a little taller, but in that realm, right? And we're going to start with our palms down. We're going to go ahead and we're going to walk ourselves back. You do not need a mat for this, by the way, but you want to make sure you're on a surface where you're not going to slide. And you're going to walk yourself back until you end up, right, with your heels underneath your hips. I'm going to encourage you to bend your knees initially. And with the knees bent, go ahead and push down like crazy into that chair. See if you can fire up your outer upper arms, your triceps. And then push the chair forward or counter, whatever you're working with, right? And as you push that surface forward and down, hopefully the buttocks bones lengthen behind you. Some of my friends are rounded up. Try to bring that upper back down and in. Some of my friends are dipping the ribs down right now. And we need to pull our ribs up just a little bit towards the spine. Now, if you can maintain a long spine, an elongated spine, right, a neutral, I could say, then maybe you start to straighten the legs any amount. But the legs are really secondary in the sense that the main thing I'm trying to get you into right now is your spine and the area around it. Take one more breath. Feel the length of the side waist. And with your exhale, you're going to go ahead and look a little forward and start to walk a little forward. And take 2 breaths. We're going to do it one more time and then we'll call it a day. This is so simple to put into your day multiple times a day, and it's so beneficial for your body, especially for those of us with jobs where we sit a lot. I worked in an office for 11 years, so trust me, I know a thing or two about what it does to the body, right? It really killed my back. It was a doozy. So from there, this time we're going to push down through the the edge of the pinky finger. So you're going to go ahead and you're going to bring the edge. If you're on a chair, I would say make sure you're on the meaty part of the hand. If you're on a counter, that whole bad boy can press down into the counter, okay? You're going to go ahead and again, you're going to walk yourself back and walk yourself back until your heels are underneath your hips. Bend your knees enough that you can pull that spine into position, pushing not only down, but pushing a little forward. Reach the buttocks bones back behind you and see if you can elongate all 4 sides of the spinal column. And with the pinky finger, the advantage of is when we push into that, A, our arms are a little more externally rotated. B, we get a little more access to the triceps, right? The outer upper arms, if you're unfamiliar. So keep that going on. Maybe the legs straighten, but maybe they don't. And the legs are always secondary. Never straighten the legs if it takes away from the length of the spine. And take one more breath. Inhale, pushing down and forward, reaching the buttocks bones down. This time we'll stay here for the exhale. And on our inhale, we're going to look a little forward. We're going to walk a little forward. Start adding that into your day at your office or wherever you are. Get out of your seat every once in a while and stretch. And namaste.